What is going on, guys? Here's another video, but this one's a little bit sad. Today, I have officially pulled in my 2006 WRX that you guys have seen all over the channel. Basically what started this channel for me and grew this channel to what it is today. And today I have pulled it in and we are starting to part it out. As a lot of you guys might know, the title for this car is a rebuilt from salvage title. And unfortunately, just over the years of having it and building it and everything and seeing the little imperfections in the car that are kind of irreparable or not repairable without spending a lot of money. Just after seeing all that stuff after a while, it's kind of slowly turned me off of really going to the full potential with this car. So today we're parting it out and we're going to move on to the next project. The next project will be a surprise. A lot of you guys might already know what it is. A lot of my friends and family might already know. But if you guys are interested in seeing the next project, hint, hint, definitely leave your predictions down in the comments below. But that's the prologue, guys. We're parting her out. I'll kind of go over in a little while what she had on it, but for now let's start pulling stuff off of it. As you guys can see, I already got pretty far because the camera was charging and I wanted to get started, but today is part out day, so let's keep knocking her out and we'll move along. Well, quick, easy work. The engine's out. I'm pretty much going to pull all the little stuff off of it that I don't want to go with the shell. Master brace, all my sensors and gauges and stuff like that. Power steering pump. I'll probably leave the AC compressor just in case anybody wants to buy the shell as is. If somebody decides they want to come grab it for like scrap to take it to the scrap yard, then I'll take the AC compressor off because I know it's charged well and it works really well, so I'll leave it for now. I guess next is get it jacked up higher, go to the store, buy a transmission jack, and drop the 6-speed trans out of it. I'll probably pull the starter off of it as well just to go with the trans, but I'm gonna have to pull the drive shaft and the rear diff. And then that'll do for a little while. And then I guess while it's on jack stands, I'll pull lower control arms, hubs, and coilovers. Obviously brake calipers, wheels, stuff like that. Just while I have it up on jack stands and everything, just to get everything off of it. And then I will start working on the interior. Pull the seats out. The shifter will be out already. I'll pull the gauge cluster out. I'll pull the pod cluster out. Just all the little stuff that's on the inside that is nice, I'm going to pull out. I can't forget the radio, the center gauge pod, stuff like that. So we're going to be making some progress, boys. Unfortunately, it's time to move on to something else. So hopefully you guys support my decision, but I'll keep you guys updated as we pull more stuff off of it and everything, and stay tuned for the new project. It might be a little while till I can find the right one and go pick it up, but it shouldn't be too hard. So if you know what it is, or if you have an idea, leave it down in the comments below, but let's keep getting this guy apart. Well, guys, it's been a few days since I've updated you on the part out of the WRX, but we do have an update. We also have some bad news, so let's go ahead and get into that. As you can see, the car is pretty stripped down. I don't think there's really anything else that I can take off the front end. Maybe the AC compressor, because I know it still works, but anyways, we got some interior stuff to take out and tail lights, but the hood, trunk, all stuff like that is gone. I need to take off like lower control arms and stuff like that. But anyways, she's getting there. She's getting pretty far. I went to rebuild the motor like I was telling you guys. Not rebuild it, but I was going to do head gaskets on it. So I got the heads. I'll show you. I got the heads back from the machine shop. They are perfect. They're good to go. They're ready. And as I was going to reinstall them on the block, unfortunately, I went to torque down 2 of the head studs, and 2 of the head studs on, I want to say it's this side. They unfortunately pulled threads out of the block. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is calling a couple machine shops around me and seeing who can rethread or time cert threads inside the block. Hopefully they can do it for a decent price and I can make this block work again. I would hate to have to scrap this block or pull internals out of it and scrap it. But I'll keep you guys updated on that. Probably going to be in part 2 of this video. I just wanted to come back to you and tell you guys the bad news that fortunately 2 of the head studs pulled threads out of the block. So I'm at a standstill on that part. But as you can see, the transmission is pulled, coilovers are pulled, rear diff's pulled. She's pretty far along. She's almost ready to be taken out of here. So we're probably going to come back to you guys with the second part of this video. This is probably going to do it for this one. So there's the update. I mean, the WRX is pretty much on its last few minutes of life with us. So I really appreciate you guys supporting the build as it's gone so far. I've put a lot of love, effort, money, time into this car and everything, but I think it's really just time to move on to something else. So put your guesses what it is in the comments. That's gonna probably do it for this video. I've got some more stuff to take off of it, but I'll come back to you guys in part 2 of this, and we'll probably be sending off the shell in part 2, so stay tuned. Wish me luck on the block and everything. I might have to be building another block for it, but we'll get to that later. So once again, I really appreciate you guys watching, supporting the channel, supporting the build. Tell me your thoughts down below of all this, and subscribe if you haven't already for the new project. It's going to be really fun, really cool, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.